Your LipSense will last you 4 to 18 hours as long as you apply it correctly. Now I know that 4 to 18 hours is kind of a huge gap, and so I want to explain that first. The reason that it can take 4 to 18 hours is what our guarantee is because it is largely based on several factors, but the main one is your pH level, your body's natural pH level. And so that can change for women throughout the month even. There's different times in the month that your pH level will be higher or lower. So that's the first thing. The second thing is depending on what you're eating. If you're eating a lot of greasy food or potato chips, pizza, really greasy pizza, hot wings, that sort of thing, that will break down your LipSense faster than normal, than just normal like usage, I guess you could say. So those are kind of just different factors. And then sometimes also medications. Certain medications will actually affect your body's natural pH level as well. And so that's another reason. So, and all of these different colors have different like interactions with your body. So some colors might last really, really well and really long on you for a long time. Purple Rains, let's see what it's another one. Blue, Red, and She's Apples last on me forever. Literally like 24 hours long. But other colors don't last as long. So it just kind of is different for everybody. It's largely based on your pH. Now let's go into how to apply LipSense. The most important thing you want to do is make sure that you are shaking your LipSense. So I'm going to shake this tube here and show you over and over. So you're going to shake it every single time, and you're going to shake it probably a good 15-20 seconds. If you're wearing it every day, you could do 15-20 seconds and you'll be fine. If you are wearing LipSense maybe twice a week, for example, or just on special occasions, honestly, shake it up for a whole minute. Just make sure it's really, really good and shaken up, because that pigmentation that's in there is gonna get separated. So you wanna get that all mixed up in there. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and apply it. What you want to do is start off with clean, dry lips, okay? So clean and dry. That means the last thing that should touch your lips is water. So I wiped off my lips already. I washed them. Not washed them, that'd be silly. I wiped off my lips, which is paper towel and water. You can use a makeup remover beforehand. That's fine. But I would just have last thing that's on your lips is be water. Now what you're gonna do is make sure your lips are very, very dry. So you're gonna, I take my finger, you could take a dry paper towel or a towel and get the inside of your lip real dry. Don't forget up on the top. So you see the outside of your lip is dry already. The inside of your lip is kind of wet, and that's that water line. So now that we've shaken up our LipSense, we're gonna go ahead and put it on. And here's a trick, ready? You're gonna wipe off, do you see that excess that's on my tube there, on the applicator? You're gonna wipe all of that off. You're going to basically make it seem like, oh, there's nothing left on the wand to come off on my lips. That's fine. The thinner the layer, the longer your layers are going to last. Now we're gonna do our first layer. And watch how I'm applying this. Now that's my first layer. Did you notice the way that I applied it? I went in one direction all the way across. My lips are so big, so I had to do the inside as a second part, and so I tried not to go over that first area. Did the same thing up on top, but I kept going in one direction. So I went this way, and then I went this way, and then I did the underneath area. Is that making sense? So you want to go in one direction. You're not going back and forth with your LipSense. This is not a normal lipstick, okay? So that first layer is what's going to get broken down naturally by your pH level, by your body. As we go throughout the day, our LipSense naturally comes off, just like our skin is naturally going to, your body naturally exfoliates itself all day. So that is why we do the 3 layers. And I'll explain the second and third layer in just a second, but that first layer gets broken down by your body naturally as it gets rid of all of its dead skin cells all day long, all over your body. So again, thin, thin layers. Ready? There we go. Okay, so that is my second layer. And this layer is kind of the true color layer. So if you want a color to really stick out all day long, if you're layering, and that'll be on a different video, but you can go with different colors. So I could do Fleur-de-Lis on my first layer, Sassy Z on my second layer, and then Sheer Berry Diamond on my third layer if I wanted to, and get my own combination and make it look real cool. But today we're just going to do the Sheer Berry Diamond, which is the color that I'm applying, and we're just going to have that be just the one color so you can kind of see. So as you've noticed, it's getting darker with each layer. So that second layer, like I said, is the one that's going to kind of last the longest throughout the day. It's being protected. It's being sandwiched in between the first and the third layers. So now that we've waited a few seconds, my lips are not sticking together anymore. And I really like this color specifically because it dries very quickly. Some colors you're going to have to wait a little bit longer than you would for other colors, for that layers to dry. But like I said, the thinner the layer, the faster it dries and the longer it stays on. I'm going to go in the opposite direction for this layer. I'll show you. There we go. Okay, that is my third layer. And then I'm going to go ahead and get my gloss out. There we go. I'm just waiting for that layer to dry. So this third layer is what gets broken down by the buffalo wings and your pizza and fries. This is what's going to get broken down first. So you're talking all day long, right? Especially if you are in a profession where you're talking a lot, or if you have kids and you're talking a lot. Your lips are touching a lot all day long, right? And so as you do that throughout the day, your saliva comes out there, your tongue is going to touch your lip, you're going to eat, you're going to drink, and it's going to get naturally broken down. So that third layer also gets broken down a little bit. And so that's why we want to do that third layer, because if you do the three layers, that sandwich layer in between is what's going to last the longest. So if you're having issues, that's a big one right there. So, okay, I've got my gloss. And you can put that on in any direction. You want to make sure that your lips are first very dry. So you should be able to go like this and nothing's gonna come off, right? This is just without the gloss on at all. You can go without the gloss, but you're probably not going to very much enjoy your results. Your LipSense is not gonna last as long. It's not going to feel as good on your lips, and your lips might even feel a little bit dry because they're kind of being blocked from getting that moisture in that they're supposed to get. So the glossy gloss is actually it's a semi-permeable gloss, so it's able to penetrate through the LipSense and get to your lips and keep them moisturized. So that's why we put our glossy gloss on. That can go on in any direction. And it feels so good on your lips. So you can see my lips are glossy right now, right? They are gonna get a little more, it's gonna soak in, that moisture is gonna soak into my lips, and then it won't be so shiny and glossy in just a few minutes, probably 20, 30 minutes. Now to kind of speed that process up so I can show you in this video, I'm gonna go ahead and just wipe it off because there's enough on my lips. So now you can kind of see it's not quite matte yet, but it is not glossy. So if I were to touch my lips, I don't have any gloss on my lip. And so that's how it is about 20 minutes later. And then give it another 10 to 20 minutes after that, and you will see a matte look. So if you like the matte look, awesome. If you like the glossy look, awesome. You get to do whatever you want throughout the day to keep that going. Now, if you are doing all of the tips that I've just showed you, and your LipSense still is not lasting at least 4 to 18 hours, I would recommend that you try a different color. I would recommend that you make sure you're putting your glossy gloss on throughout the day. If you put it on before you eat and then after you eat every time, that is my number one go-to, and that will make my LipSense last a heck of a lot longer because it's sealing in that color extra, it's giving your lips moisture, and it's protecting the LipSense from breaking down naturally by the foods that you're eating and your saliva. What else? Oh, if you're using other lip products, that will definitely break down the LipSense faster. So if you're wearing like a lip balm or something like that, or any sort of healing lip product, other than a lip scrub really, then you're probably adding stuff to your lips that's gonna just cake onto your lips and stay on. Most lip balms out there are not doing anything to heal your lips. They're just covering or sealing in the chappedness or the dryness of your lips. They're not helping your lips actually breathe and exfoliate themselves. So that is usually what people go through when they're having issues with LipSense staying on, or if they're having the dry, chapped lip feeling or look. If your LipSense is feeling that tingly feeling when you're putting it on, your lips are dry. That's basically what it means. So if you have any questions, let me know. I think that's it. Try to cover everything. Yeah, all right.